Hi, in this tutorial we will be discussing the technical skill of a website called Prezi, and my presentation is going to last approximately 8 minutes, and it will be very quick, and it also will discuss your student assignment as well with an example. My name is Desiree Harned, and I look forward to showing this with you. To start off with, you will go to Prezi.com. Now, some of you will have to have an account, but I will let you all use my account to do your Prezis on. Now, when you come to my account, you will see several things. I have other Prezis that I have done, like my TED Talks with English in an arts class was a student of mine, as well as the world for students moving forward. But what we're going to limit ourselves to is the presentation right here that says my school, your school, or our school, and new Prezi. So when you get to the Prezi website and you're in my account, you're going to click on a new Prezi. While that's loading, you will notice several things happen. Obviously, you're going to go to see your website will start to look like Instant Prezi, and then it will load to be able to start your Prezi and your website or your presentation design. Now that it is loaded, what you're going to see is choosing your template right here, and you're going to have different templates that you can choose from, and what you're going to choose is the one that you feel is the best for the presentation of your school that you've designed. There's also popular templates to the right hand side. You can start a blank one, but what I want you to focus on as your first Prezi is choosing a template that works for your school. There are more that you can choose from, and also you can search a topic like education. And here's one right here. But let's just go back to the latest, and we're just going to choose a simple Prezi presentation template that's already here. We're going to do the breaking news one. And you're going to double click, and that means that you're going to use that template. When you open that template, you'll see a bracket frame right here to create a new frame. Now all you have to do is, we'll get to that in a second, but you'll see right here on the left hand side the different frames that are included in this Prezi. And when you click, this is the main title, so what you're going to do, and it's very simple to do, you just double click and type in whatever your title is going to be. And then double click, and we'll put my name as the student's name. And obviously mine did not do that, but what you're going to do, click off of that. And move that right back to the space. Now you can put the class name as well. And you notice that I resized it a little bit to come out. Now that's Jenny. You just click back on the frame to see what it looks like. Now when you go to the next frame, it's the same thing. You just start clicking what you would like to do. Now you can customize each frame that you have by clicking on Customize. You can choose a different background image by clicking on Choose File. And as you can see, it comes right up to the files that you have on your computer and your pictures. Now when you go, you can click any picture you want, and that'll become your background image. So right now we're going to choose a file off of my computer. And as you can see, it just goes right through to all of your files, and it's real simple to go to different, and I also have a Prezi file, as you can see, just different things. So it's about school. So here's a band competition from our school, and we want to resize the image so it doesn't keep that much of a space for that size. So now when you go to the main caption, there's our background image. It's changed. And then you come right back to it. Again, you can double click on the ad. So first steps. Now when you see that, you can change the color of so it'll pop back up because our background image is black. Now here it goes to the next file, and again you're just going to double click and add. Now if you wanted to add extra text or extra images, you just go to this insert bar, and it's again just like choosing the background of your customization. You can insert a YouTube video, symbols and shapes, draw your arrow, and so forth. Now going back to customize, you can see that you can change your theme. We can go to a different color. And when you go right back, you'll see the colors have changed on that first image of our background. Now that I've showed you the simplicities of that presentation, again, we can insert other frames, and that can be our bigger frame, and we want to resize it because obviously you can see that it was a bigger dot than that. And when you go down here, it's right here. So you want to drag it up into that slot above the final presentation slot. And also we need an arrow because the bigger idea, and we'll resize it a little bit. And you can also use your cursor keys, your arrows. And then when you go to your main idea, click on that. And you can insert another text box by just double clicking without having to go to insert. You just double click, and then you can add your final thoughts or adding new text messages to any, or text boxes to any frame that you have. Now when you go to your final frame, you once you do all of that, double clicking for text boxes on new frames, double clicking in already text boxes that are there to redo that, changing your background image, changing your theme, which is on your right hand side, inserting anything that you need to insert. Now when you do your student presentation, you may have YouTube videos, and those are very simple. You just press the link right here and press insert onto the frame at which that you're going to put in a YouTube video. Like right here, if we had put a YouTube video right here, it'll show up there. And then in the presentation, when we get to that part, it'll show up. Now, when your presentation is finally done, you click on Present, and it'll go into your full screen like mine just did on accident, and you just click through the frames. Now I'm going to show you an example of that, which is my presentation for the same project, which is My School, Your School, Our School. This is the presentation I showed you at the beginning of our lesson about what I wanted you to do, Charlemagne's examples into a new school that you have designed. So this is my first slide, and then it goes into each slide at that point and explains who we learned about. His reign goes to our next, which was his philosophy, down to the school that I designed, the policies that would be in the school, the rules, the teacher requirements, and our overview, and then back out to that original slide, just like when I was showing you in this slide, the final slide right here, and the first, so that goes from the first slide to the last slide in the final presentation. Again, you've already seen my Prezi from the very get-go. So this is just a brief tutorial showing you what I expect and how to use that simple website to do your presentation.